Lesson 1. Decide to do it or not. Between stimulus and response, there's a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. From Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning. Turn the key. This is where the ride begins. When you decide to get in, buckle up, and take the wheel of your life fully awake and fully aware, then you're ready. This is a human's most powerful superhero power. Making conscious choices, adjusting your route when needed, and understanding that you steer the whole journey. You're the navigator and the driver. Once you decide that you're going to do it or not do it, you need to drive that decision with no regrets and know there's a big difference between being all in and having the pedal to the metal. This first lesson is about choosing momentum with mindfulness. Some would argue that some decisions happen way before the womb. No matter what's true, it's best to stay awake and make decisions today that feed your best life, brings your best to others, and that actively practices living a blame-free and excuse-free life. It is what it is because of you, and the obstacles and challenges past. Once a decision's made, you'll see how all 10 lessons come into play all at the same time, like a 10-armed octopus with one very well-developed brain in the middle of it all. No matter how life and death something is, if you apply this 10-part formula to it in just the right way, you can master navigating through almost anything just fine. Some people slide into driving with no decision anxiety, with only one thought in their mind: it is what it is. The dunk reset. You'll hear this metaphor throughout the book and trainings. When your tires cross a seam in the road, dunk, your nervous system notices a bump. Then your brain quietly recalculates. No judgment, no spiral, just an intelligent reset. The dunk is also that moment that you take a turn that goes against your navigation plan. It assesses your turn, your desired destination, and it calmly yet swiftly reroutes you. That's the dunk method. Number 1, notice the moment. Number 2, pause long enough to keep your prefrontal cortex in charge. 3, recalculate based on your values and destination. And 4, proceed with intention. Decisions are where that method begins. Choose, and when the road changes, dunk, and choose again. What a real decision does, a real decision aligns 3 things. Direction, where am I going? Discipline, what will I no longer do? And disposition, how will I show up on the way? When those line up, you stop outsourcing your mood to traffic, timelines, and other people's behavior. You regain power in the only place it has ever lived, the space between the bump and your next move. A 2-sentence masterclass. When life once sideswiped me, I asked my dad for advice, and he said only 2 things. It is what it is, and it'll pass. This is not resignation, it's recalibration. Decide what's yours to steer. Release what isn't. Keep driving. When he said those 2 sentences, which are the only 2 sentences he said, he was 90 years old. I felt a huge sense of relief almost immediately. I can write a whole book about him, but I've worked some of his goodies into these lessons. Life is a mixture of what we create and the things others create as we cross paths with them every day. Whenever you make a choice, it sets your path and often becomes something that affects others, and vice versa. These things evoke emotions and actions. The way you choose to react and feel is always 100% up to you and up to them. You can always change your mind later, but in the meantime, you have to live your best life and make decisions based on your primal needs and your ever-changing ego needs. You should always include thoughts as to how your decisions will affect others. After all, we're in this together. A decision to commit to something in life is not much different from deciding to drive. It's one thing to fully commit to your decision so you do it right, and it's another thing to dive into something at full speed, recklessly. Making a decision, then finding that balance to move forward with it in the best way. This is the key to making great decisions. Sometimes you can put the pedal to the metal during wide open straightaways, but you need to look ahead. Learn how to slow down and navigate the curves, and how to react to surprises that leap out at you and that roll into you. It happens in split seconds. Freedom versus responsibility. Why do we decide to drive? We take on a new role. We do it for relationships, for freedom, for the possibilities, for contribution, for fun. Why do we sometimes avoid it? Fear, insecurity, old stories, and competing needs. Both are normal. Deciding isn't about bravado. It's about owning your next move and how it affects others. Healthy drivers consider the whole roadway because we're in this together. All in doesn't equal pedal to the metal. There are straightaways for speed and curves for control. Good drivers know the difference, and they mastered both. All in, you're committed, focused, values aligned, and steady. Pedal to the metal. Reckless, reactive, blind to conditions. Your results in your life and relationships reflect the difference instantly. The Dunk method helps you master both. Leadership and life parallel. Leaders aren't measured by how few bumps they hit, but by how well they make decisions under pressure. They name the destination before they accelerate. They signal their intentions so others can coordinate. They recalculate without drama when reality changes. So do great partners, parents, friends, and teammates come in detours and better directions. Detour. I'll wait until I'm 100% ready. Direction. Decide the first reversible step and take it today. Detour. If I can't do it perfectly, I won't start. Direction. Choose progress. Perfect is a stall. Detour. I must pick one route forever. Direction. Pick a route for now. In the future, you can dunk. The Dunk Toolkit. Number 1. The decision protocol. Define it. What precisely am I deciding right now? Number 2. State the why. In one sentence, how does this serve my destination and values? Number 3. Pre-commit boundaries. What will I stop doing so this decision has room? Number 4. Define the first turn. What is the smallest concrete action I can take in the next 24 hours? Number 5. Set a recalibration point. When will I pause to dunk? Review data, adjust speed, or reroute? Pause and reflect. What decision have I been circling that needs a clean yes or no? If I say yes, what's one behavior that would improve things by tomorrow? If I say no, what would that create? Where do I need to commit to being all in? And where do I need to lift off the gas? The closing thought for lesson 1. Deciding is how you start the engine. Dunk is how you stay on course. Choose your direction, drive with intention. When the road bumps, smile. That dunk sound is your system, giving you the space to pause, reroute, and choose again. Visit DrivingLifeLessons.com for this Lesson 1 overview and the interactive lesson exercise. You ready for Lesson 2? Let's go!